G'day cocktail lovers. It's time for another of my favourite cocktail recipes to go in the book. And this week I have one for fans of chocolatey, desserty style cocktails. But it's classy, none of this chocolate vodka bullshit. This cocktail is called the Chocolate Punch. I found this recipe online, but I decided to modify it. That's right, this is another instance of me doing it when I make the chocolate punch. It has a secret ingredient.
The secret ingredient is... No!
It's eggnog. My secret ingredient is my aged eggnog. The default recipe has brandy and cream and sugar. You know what else has brandy and cream and sugar? My eggnog. It has other things as well, like eggs, of course, but that just makes it even better than simply using cream. I follow or am inspired by Alton Brown's aged eggnog recipe. I tell you what, it's a good recipe to follow, but it's also a lot of fun to improvise. If you follow Alton Brown's recipe, you'll make an absolutely huge batch. I halve it and usually end up with about 2 litres of eggnog. So it depends on how many people you're making for, or how long you want to keep some around for. Based on the time of year I'm uploading this, some people might go, why does he have eggnog?
How dare you?
This batch I made for a Christmas in July party at work, but I'll be honest with you, I have it in the fridge year round. Buddy, this is too good to limit it to just a short period in the year. After me talking it up so much, you might be disappointed that I'm not actually showing you how to make it in this video. I've done that in other videos and there will be a link to that. The key ingredients in this cocktail are brandy, port and chocolate. I'll be using this spiced Christmas brandy from local distiller Bass & Flinders. For the port, this is actually a blend that I aged in one of my mini barrels to enhance the flavours, and that's why it has no label. There's also Crème de Cacao. I think brown version suits this cocktail better, but you could use white Crème de Cacao if you wanted. Rounding things out is my eggnog, but in the description of the video I'll also give you the amounts if you're making it with cream and sugar. I like the idea of making this cocktail foamy. If I was making a batch of this for a party, I'd probably put it in a blender to really whip it up. I'm going to go with some Wonder Foam and shaking it really hard and seeing how that works out. This is a pretty easy and crowd-pleasing recipe. You could definitely make a batch of this for a party and be very popular, and you could experiment. Although I'm using brandy, you could experiment with other base spirits. I think any of the brown spirits would work really well. You could also experiment with fortified wines other than port. I would recommend in the sweeter end of the spectrum, but hey, I'm not the cocktail police. If you want to experiment with something lighter, you go right ahead and try it. You could also make it vegetarian by substituting coconut cream for whipping cream. Likewise, you can make vegetarian or even vegan eggnog with substitutions like that. But don't try making this with vodka. I will legit have you arrested if you try to make this with vodka.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Jokes, jokes. Not joking. If you use vodka in this, you're worse than Hitler.
And you, sir, are worse than Hitler.
Oh, that aside, let's get down and I'll show you how I make a chocolate punch. Into a shaker, I'm adding 1 ounce or 30 mils of brandy, then 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 mils of port, then half an ounce or 15 mils of brown creme de cacao, and then I'm adding 45 mils of my eggnog and a few drops of Wonder Foam to see if I can get this nice and foamy. I'm starting with a dry shake and shaking it really hard to get all that combined and seeing if I can get a foam going. And then, because we want to chill the drink, I add ice and shake it again for another 15-20 seconds because I just want it to be foamy. When that's all done, I'm straining it into a chilled coupe. Whoo-wee, that is my exercise for the week. I did a lot of shaking to not much avail. I think the eggnog resists being made foamy, a little bit of foam. But I'm more interested in the taste. Aesthetics are good, I would have liked it. Speaking of aesthetics, you could easily grate some fresh nutmeg over the top of this, or even some cinnamon sugar on the rim. You can get creative. I've got cinnamon and sugar and nutmeg in the eggnog, so I think it's fine like that. For me, c'est la vie, or c'est la vie, as the French insist on saying. Let me give this a taste. Whoa, that is every bit as delicious as I remember. I'm sure it'd be fine if you just made it with cream and sugar as well. But the added richness of the egg and all the other elements in the eggnog, this is a fantastic trick. Like I said, it's no vodka chocolate bullshit. It's got a variety of flavors, it's got depth, but it's still a sweet, chocolatey, creamy tweet. That would be Tweety Bird. It's a treat. You can tweet about it. I still call it Twitter. Fuck Elon Musk. I'll be cold in the ground before I call Twitter X. Fucking apartheid, diamond mine, no, emerald mine owning racist piece of shit. Wow, that came out of nowhere. I need to settle down and have a drink. And I've got one right here. So I'm going to go off and have this. And maybe calm down, maybe not. Maybe off camera, I'm just going to keep ranting. Anything could happen. Anyway, I hope you're taking care of yourself wherever you are. Hope to see you again soon. Until I do see you, I'll say cheers.